Saying this a little bit at the top, where when you look at the budget is a statement of the president's values. And if you think about the 81 million people who voted, they voted for a growing economy from the bottom up, the middle out. They voted for investing in America and lowering costs for families. They voted for protecting and strengthening Social Security and Medicare and reducing the deficit by more than $2 trillion over 10 years by making the wealthy and the big corporation pay their fair share. When you look at that the last point that I just made, that is something that Americans believe in. And so that is what you're seeing when we're saying that we're going to, make sure that the wealthy pay their fair share. The ones who are the specific piece of the president's policy is someone who makes more than $400,000. That's something that Americans believe, right? They think the wealthy and corporations should indeed pay their fair share. And so that's what you're going to see. This is nothing new. This is something the president has spoken to many times, and we see support for that. In a way, that's why he's been very clear. If Republicans in Congress want to work with the president on lowering costs, right? This is something that they ran on during the midterms, how they want to move forward in that way. The president's going to work with them. If they want to talk to the president about how we're going to reduce the deficit, he's willing to have that conversation, but that's not what they're putting forth. And the president's going to fight for those things, right? It's those programs that they've been talking about cutting, Social Security and Medicare. The president's not going to allow that on his watch.
Friends, it is almost here. Checks worth up to $4,500 are getting ready to be deposited for millions of Social Security beneficiaries. President Biden has put forward a new plan that would address Social Security and Medicare. Friends, do make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of these changes. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community and for being here daily. I will be announcing 2 winners in a few days for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the giveaway, friends, simply click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Today, President Biden called for higher taxes on wealthy Americans to help boost Medicare. It is part of his 2024 budget, aiming to help fund the program for at least another 25 years. According to the White House, the plan would increase the net investment income tax from 3.8% to 5% for earnings of more than $400,000, including regular income, capital gains, and so-called pass-through business income, which flows through individual tax returns. Enacted through the Affordable Care Act, the net investment income tax currently applies to earnings above $200,000 for single filers and $250,000 for married couples who file together. The plan to bolster Medicare's financial health comes as the nation's old age social safety net programs are increasingly under financial strain, partially as a baby boom generation is retiring in force and as the cost of health care has rapidly increased. Under current spending patterns, Medicare's Hospital Insurance Trust Fund will be depleted in the year 2028. That means the portion of coverage which covers hospital stays and other costs will face a 10% shortfall starting in 2029. The proposal echoes other ideas from Democratic lawmakers on stabilizing Social Security, which is also facing great challenges to its trust fund, potentially leading to a cut in benefits. Senator Bernie Sanders, an independent from the state of Vermont, and Senator Elizabeth Warren, a Democrat from Massachusetts, have introduced legislation that would stabilize the Social Security Trust Fund for the next 75 years. Their plan involves raising taxes on people earning more than $250,000 a year, as well as introducing a new tax on investment and business income, which is currently exempt from the Social Security tax. The White House said in a fact sheet, since Medicare was passed, income and wealth inequality in the United States have increased dramatically. By asking those with the highest incomes to contribute modestly more, we can help the Medicare program strong. we can keep the Medicare program strong for decades to come. The plan aims to expand Medicare's ability to negotiate prescription prices beyond the measures enacted through the Inflation Reduction Act. President Biden's plan is unlikely to pass in the Republican-controlled House of Representatives. And as lawmakers grapple with the decision of whether to raise the debt ceiling, there are concerns about Medicare and Social Security cuts. Despite support to preserve the programs during Biden's 2023 State of the Union address this past January. In a January interview with CBS News, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said, Social Security and Medicare should be completely off the table during debt ceiling negotiations. The Biden administration recently introduced another part of its plan to lower prescription costs, while the Department of Health and Human Services recently announced timelines for the government to begin negotiating prescription costs on consumers' behalf. So according to the new administrative guidance, the Health and Human Services will start talking with high-cost manufacturers in September and setting new prices. In the Inflation Reduction Act, it states that Medicare can negotiate the price of certain prescriptions that do not face generic competition. Now, friends, there is only one day left until millions of Americans will see their monthly Social Security checks hit their bank accounts. The first payment of this month, which is $1,827 on average, will go out on March 8th, while the others will be sent out later this month on March 15th and March 22nd. Depending on when your birthday is, you can expect your checks to be sent out on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Wednesdays of each month. Social Security payments have increased this year on average by $140 because of the cost of living adjustment. COLA has rose to 8.7% in 2023, which means that Social Security's maximum benefit jumped to $4,555. Well, my most amazing and dearest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Wednesday. Thank you so much, friends, for being part of this community and for joining me here every single day. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing 2 winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. And if you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, simply click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My dear friends, the more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.